Just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Eduardo Rodriguez. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. That one clips the outside corner, and we are underway.
First pitch, 640.
And that one fouled off. Popped up. Smith hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Rafael Devers stands in now and watches strike one. And it's even up.
1-1.
One out, base is empty. This one in the air. Perdomo sizes this one up. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. Flores measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Right down the chute, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a chopper out to short. Handles, throws to first. Giants go in order. It's the Giants 0, Diamondbacks coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Chase Field, and towing the slab in this one, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him singing, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
We go to the bottom of the first,
Leading
and now Geraldo Perdomo.
Diamondbacks.
He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. The line to kick the pitch. Ball one there.
No strike.
The 1-0. Just
Ball,
missed.
that's outside.
Late swing, foul to the left. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. One up, one down. Take a look at the lineup. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year. Currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, you know, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and guys are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more guys on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind it.
Outside low, and it's 1-1. Swing, and he breaks his bat. On the run, sends it over to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
One gone, runner at first. Next to hit, Pavin Smith. This one popped up. Adames brings it in. 2 away.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul.
One ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Struck him out looking. One left for the Diamondbacks. Scoreless after 1. Back here in the desert, Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Rodriguez back to work. Fouled off left side. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him, 1 away on the strikeout.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Willie Adames stands in. That one missed. The 1-1. And Adames swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's outside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
This one in the air. Smith. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting sixth, center fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
2 down, base is empty. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. Strike on the outside, and it's 0-1.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting seventh, third baseman Christian Koss.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Christian Koss. That one to first, and it goes just foul. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Inside,
ball,
it's
2
a ball and 2 strikes. Lee off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Lourdes
He's got
Gurriel
pop,
Jr.
which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball.
Batting sixth, designated
So
hitter,
now here's the DH, Jake McCarthy. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. That one fouled off. Way inside, gets out of the way. Runner at first with no outs here. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Hit in the air, left field. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the dirt. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one in the air, center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away.
Batting seventh, right fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk now. On the ground, 2 ball. There's one, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back.
Leading
Top half of the 3rd inning. Now here is Patrick Bailey. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And up next for San Francisco, Brett Wisely. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Gurriel handles the chance, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Here's Elliot Ramos. He's 0 for 1. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
And 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And now the count is even. Man at first, 1 away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. To short, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. Over to Pavin Smith. It's a double play. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Back here at Chase Field, and now it's going to be Alek Thomas.
Center fielder, Alek Thomas.
And the right-hander back to work. And that's in there at the knees.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Ramos makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting ninth, catcher, Jose
Now up next for
Herrera.
Arizona, Jose Herrera. Inside, just missed. And a foul ball. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Hit weakly on the ground. Wisely. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, shortstop.
So the lineup flips over. And now the shortstop,
Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo. Fly to left his first time. Just missed. 2 out, space is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. Sends it to Flores. Inning over. And the Diamondbacks down in order. Still no score. Back here in the desert, here's Rafael Devers.
The designated hitter, Rafael
Devers measures 6 feet even, 28 years old. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
That's a ball.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And up next for the Giants, Wilmer Flores. Ripped to short. Perdomo on to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. 0 for 1 so far. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And downstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fouled off to the right. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just misses with that one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's towards center. Thomas gets under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Ball 1 low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's
baseman,
hard to bring that to a halt
Smith.
once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Smith in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Yeah, that's fouled off. A changeup missing. 2-1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fights it off. He'll see another.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. He gets there with the slide, and very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out.
Third
Technique
baseman,
was great,
Eugenio
reaction time was there, and the
Suarez.
slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. First pitch misses. Fastball for a strike.
The guy's going
One
this
ball,
good.
one
He's
strike.
retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Hit hard on the ground to short. In the hole. Jump throw. What a play. Inning over.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
5, John
for the
Shelby
Giants,
with Chris
shortstop,
Singleton.
Willie
And leading it
Adames.
off, Willie Adames. Rodriguez back to work. Headed down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
Well, these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Here's the pitch to Adames. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That's ball 2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Thomas hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Giants, Center fielder,
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. To the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Awesome play there.
Now batting, third baseman, Christian Koss.
Christian Koss, the next Giant to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Back here at Chase Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And he chases a high fastball there. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Leaps at the wall, and he's got it.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jake McCarthy.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a foul ball.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throws to second, not going to get him. He's in there. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Randall Grichuk. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
The 0-2. And ball 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Next pitch just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Verlander checks the runner, and he's back in on a dive.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Next to hit for Arizona, Alek Thomas. Fastball for a strike at 95. Man on second, 2 down. Runner breaks for third. And it throws offline, safe at third. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in the desert, top of the 6th inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Patrick Bailey. And misses inside. Next offering is fouled back. Up the middle, a sliding stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting, second baseman, Brett Wisely.
Now it's the second baseman, Brett Wisely. Fly to left his first time. That's in there.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering upstairs.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. And we still have no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jose Herrera. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these
0-2,
hitters
down.
have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive,
Up
that's for
next
sure,
for
hacking
the
at those first 2
Diamondbacks,
pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Stepping in, Geraldo Perdomo.
Nope, outside.
Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Lee makes the play, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman Ketel Marte.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think
1
that
ball,
pitch
2
surprised
strikes.
all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. Now he'll turn for second, in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So a runner at second, 2 down. Now up next for Arizona, Peyton Smith. Right through there for a strike.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, out towards left center. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. Top of inning number 7 at the plate, Rafael Devers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Activity in the bullpen. Number 43 up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Thompson, the right-hander, also getting loose. Down the left field line, looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have
Now
been a little
batting,
behind the
first
pitch,
baseman,
but by getting that barrel
Wilmer
into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Eduardo Rodriguez won't go any further tonight, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching
So
for
out of the pen for the
Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks, Ryan Thompson.
Number 81.
And compared to a lot of other
Ryan
relievers, strikeouts have not
Thompson.
been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit, has grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a foul out of play. Now
Oh,
1-1.
that's out.
Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. And a strike in there.
No need to off with that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mike Yastrzemski digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Played the plate, safe, and they take the lead.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
So digging in, Willie Adames. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1. Thompson, the tall righty, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first, gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee, 1 for 2. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Jump throw. Got him. Nice play. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Giants 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Laser, base hit, and the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Gurriel gets a piece. Oh, 2 now. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Verlander done in this one. Really solid performance out of him as he leaves with a slim lead. We'll take a break. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching for San
So the
Francisco.
Giants with a new pitcher on the hill,
Number
Ryan
74.
Walker.
Well, he's been a
Ryan
really tough guy
Walker.
to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, Jake McCarthy. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the seventh. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive. And that one almost hit him.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
On the ground, right side, down the line, and it's foul.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in
Now
with that
batting,
slider.
right
A good
fielder,
two-strike pitch right there.
Randall
At worst case
Bridges.
scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Digging in, Randall Grichuk.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Camilo Doval, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Suarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that is out of play. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a new
Diamondbacks.
arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number 18.
Shelby Miller.
Just trying to keep this one close here,
Miller.
and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And digging
Leading
in for
off
San Francisco,
third
Christian
baseman,
Koss.
Christian Koss.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Gets the outside corner with that one.
0-2.
That
One
one
ball,
not
2
close.
strikes.
And that is ball 1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with
Now
nobody
batting,
out.
second baseman, Brett Wisely.
And up next for San Francisco, Brett Wisely.
Oh, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. And a sac bunt here. Over to Perdomo. That's one. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Elliot Ramos now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
In the infield at the
1-0.
corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
On the ground, could be 2. Throws to first in time. 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers up to hit. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one missing inside. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Jalen Beeks, the left-hander, up and throwing. DeSclafani also getting ready. Man at second.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Giants 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here at Chase
Leading
Field,
off
on to the bottom
for
of the
the
8th, Alec
Diamondbacks,
Thomas now.
Center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Walker back to work. Foul ball there. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off
Here's the catcher, Jose Herrera.
Catcher, Jose Herrera.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the catch for the out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Runner takes off. Strike in there. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Very questionable steal attempt right there. You're down by 2 runs. Tying runs at the plate. Your run is so important. You have to be smarter than that. They can't be playing around in this situation. Trust the guy at the plate with 1 swing to tie it up. That right there could be very costly.
Two outs.
Ball.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat
Now
after
batting,
being down in the count.
baseman,
Up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ryan Walker gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Camilo Doval.
Now pitching
He's
for
having a
San
ton of
Francisco.
success facing left-handed
Number
hitters this
75.
season. So this seems like a
Camilo
smart move to turn
Doval.
to him with a lefty at the plate.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Ground ball to the right side. And that's a fair ball. The relay throw. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
So 2 on with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Pavin Smith. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. So the tying run at second. That one outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard ground ball for a base stop. 1 runs in. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Through 8 full, it's the Giants 2 and the Diamondbacks 1.
Now pitching for
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 43. And now the first baseman, Wilmer Flores. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Giants, right
So
fielder,
here's the cleanup
Mike
hitter,
Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski. Gets the call. That's strike one. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back. To third. The throw to second is offline.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
First and second, no outs. Adames will hit next. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. And the 0-1. Puts a bunt down. Suarez throws to first, and they get Adames for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here.
Here's the sac fly.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Baseman, Christian Haas.
So bases all loaded up. Haas getting ready to hit. To first, might be two. Over to Perdomo. That's one. Back to first, double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Now pitching for San
Back
Francisco.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh
Number
arm to start the
73.
bottom of the ninth. Randy Rodriguez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Well, one-run game. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Eugenio Suarez. Just
Inside,
missed.
ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
I got a ball, one strike.
So now 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball
Two
right
strikes.
there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
One-run game, bottom 9. That misses, and it's 2-2. Got him swinging. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've
Now
seen some
batting,
pretty
left
excellent pitching
fielder,
out of this staff so
Lourdes
far. I mean, they've come in
Gurriel
ready to do their
Jr.
job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. That's off
Nope,
the mark.
that's a ball.
Ball 1.
Ball one, no strike.
A one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 2-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Hey! 2-1.
Up and in. Now 3-1.
I just feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Trying to close out a one-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Gurriel gets a piece. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And Arizona with just 1 out left.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
So they're down to their final out. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.